Okay, episode 733. Look what Jess found. I got intrigued a little bit. I don't know if I put this tape on the bottom to keep it from. I wonder if it's even 50 pennies in here. Where's my so what I do is I have a sample zinc, right? Um 50 copper pennies are slightly like a half a penny larger typically than the zinc is. But anyway, what we want to do, they're pretty close. And no, it's a penny shy. It's 1 penny shy. That's okay. We'll do 49 pennies today. But we know, I felt it. I knew it was a little short. That's how sensitive my fingers are now that I could tell if a roll is a penny shy. I did not check. But I saw this and I was like, why does it look crunched up a little bit? So anyway, it's missing a penny. No big deal. All we want to see is copper. Sorry. And we're seeing copper right from the beginning. I see some copper there. Of course, a wheat cent would be nice, but I hardly ever find wheat cents in customer wrap penny rolls. It's almost like um, people just know to hold on to them. I find the wheat cents typically in the bank wrap penny rolls. Isn't that crazy? Oh, look at this. It looks die clashy. It might not. Probably isn't. It's an 82. I don't see it. You see that? Where's my little pointer? It's very small. I mean, honestly, it's so small it doesn't even matter. And again, it's probably post mint damage anyway, so whatever. Even though it does have this light area here, almost like from over polishing. See that? Interesting. Anyway, we got an 82. I think it's a copper large date. For our very first penny, I'll take it. 84. Shield cent. Oh, that's a beauty. I'm not currently separating them. So how's everybody doing out there? Every day I check my comments multiple times, and I respond. I don't respond to all my comments. I mean, a lot of them are, oh, I got a bunch of those too. I mean, I give a heart to everybody. Even the mean people I give love to now. Um I used to get triggered a little bit. I mean, some things are so bananas I have to block somebody. That's very rare. Very, very rare that I block somebody. But there's some people that and they know how. It's funny because they know how to get around the algorithm. Like they'll put spaces between the letters, or they'll use characters for certain letters to say curse words. All right, that's copper pain number two. And yeah, those people I'll block because they're sick. They're just sickos. Um, but even the mean people, I give love to and I give hearts to. Hopefully they uh, they find their way in life. But the overwhelming majority of my comments are supportive and uplifting, and that's what I look at. I try to focus on the positive in life. Life is way too short. The Homo sapien, the human being, has been around for hundreds of thousands of years, and What it's a blessing and a miracle, right? Everything else has died off except us, you know. And if you believe in Christ, but if you believe in His Father, our Lord, then you'll believe that there in the beginning there were two, right? There were two, and from those two, right? The story set calls them Adam and Eve, but even if you don't want to, it's like anything else, right? In evolution, there's always two that come together and procreate to make more, right? And everything in life. So it's a story of it's a biblical story, but it's also scientific that that's how things happen, right? So you can even watch this. There's a name for it. I forgot what it's called. It's evolution, obviously, but like even moths, right? They'll come together. They'll change for a reason, right? So human beings change from other types of similar creatures to us, right? One of them became Neanderthal, and we were humans, and we actually coexisted with Neanderthals at one time. Many humans have Neanderthal DNA in them, but our brains were larger, and we were able to figure things out. But the point is, and we stood. The point is that our life. That how many lines of families for over 200,000 years have there been, right? Thousands and thousands of families over thousands and hundreds of thousands of years. So it's very quick, right? It's very quick. Life is very short and very quick. So being using it for maliciousness and to be degrading is of such a waste, a literal waste of life. I'm taking pictures of it because it's such what a beautiful penny to find. Absolutely stunning. I will put this into a flip. So anyway, that's my little uplifting thought and I don't know what made me think about that. Exactly. But I am thankful. I guess I was saying thank you to everyone for leaving me nice comments and for being 1995's. I'm most of Denver. I don't know if the Denver also has a double die, but I'm going to make sure to check a little closer the 1995's from now on. For that double die. They're very apparent, but some of them they're more like extra thickness double dies. And sometimes the penny is so shiny. Like if you look at examples, anyway, that's copper paint number. I think that's 4. A lot of copper in here. This might be copper paint number 5. Oh, another 82. I don't know if it's copper or zinc. I will weigh them probably for the short videos. But let me put that with the other 82, and we're on the board. Nice blister. So I always like to take time when if I'm thinking about it, to express my gratitude to my subscribe to the community. I make a lot of short videos, and those short videos have millions of views. So it's a community that's kind of spread out. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's different. And it's on both sides too. That's cool. Yeah, that's different. It's just an anomaly from the electroplating. That's all it is. But it's cool looking though. I'll put that to the side too. 1995. I'm telling you, we're gonna find one day. I'm on it now. When I see those 95s, um, I zoom in, man. I zoom in. I'm gonna pick up one, a graded version, just to have as an example. I was talking about in the previous episode about how cheap they are, and one day they are not going to be. Look at this, another 82. I could tell it's a 1982. It looks like an 82. It's a sintered scent. Oh man, that's so cool looking. Sometimes the damage is just so cool that even though it has no value, it's just wow. I'll take a picture of that. Found some really, really cool looking. I will put that into a flip. Someone's going to give me a buck for that. Another 82. Look what's going on here. That's the fourth 82 we found today. I don't think this is somebody's coin collection. Not yet. Not yet. That's four 82s. That seems odd. Let's make sure we don't have a die clash on this. You see that right next to the number, right? That really looks die clashy. But I do not see. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a weak, very weak die clash. I'm gonna say no value on this. Oh, you can see in his neck. Oh, it's strong in the neck. Oh, they polished it off, but they couldn't get it out of his neck. They couldn't get it out of his neck. They polished it off of the field, but they couldn't get it out of his neck. Look at that. And I noticed it when I saw the reverse. Where did I see it? A bunch of little light marks. I'm too zoomed in right now. It's on his neck. Yeah, that changes it. I mean, it's kind of weak. The penny's a little dirty. Oh yeah, this is where I saw it here. You know what? I'm still gonna put this into a flip. So we have a lot of special coins. We have more special coins today than we do. Not we only have two normal coins. Everything else is we noticed something. And look at this. Here we go. Another one. Another special coin. 2017 P. I hold on to all of these. This is nice condition too. What a great penny roll hunt this is. Excellent. Excelente. Look at that real quick before I dismiss it as an anomaly. Let's take a look at that. That's really, really a little weird. A little strike through-ish, right? Make it a little lighter, a little closer, and a little lighter. All right. I mean, it's definitely a shape. It is definitely a shape. The only question is it a strike through or a double? Is it a strike error or not? I'll look at it under the loop real quick. Right now, it's inconclusive. It's very small. And I'm going to leave it as inconclusive. I cannot tell. It's most likely post mint damage. Okay, we looked at it though. We did our due diligence. A lot of 83s, right? I feel like we found a bunch of 83s today. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Throw that out. All right, another copper penny, a little misaligned die there. 1975. 1991. What do you think? Post mint damage? It's cool looking. Hmm. If you look at your pennies close enough, you'll see a weird anomaly almost on each one. Another 82. Super cool. I think that's our fifth 1982. Misaligned die 1993. Some misaligned dies I will keep and put into flips. Some of them are just a little too vanilla. I'm not gonna hold on to them. If they're too vanilla, forget it. They have to be, they have to stand out. Got to be a little chocolatey. Here goes a 95. Come on, where's the double die? Where's the double die? Nah. Pretty shiny on the edges. I like it. Might have to hold on to that as a shiny. 81 Denver. Cop paint number, I don't know. A lot of copper today. A lot of copper. A lot of copper. Yeah, a lot of copper. A lot of copper. A lot of copper. Another shiny Lincoln Memorial. That's two. And make it three. 1998. Come on, Wide AM. Let's go Wide AM. That would be a great for a horse. Wide AM. Let's go Wide AM. Come on. Oh man, I went to OTB a couple times years ago. You want to talk about it? Whew. I don't even know if they have OTBs anymore, but they were nuts, man. Talk about a cesspool of degenerates. Oh boy, it was fun though. I liked it. You crack a beer. I tell you, man, Brooklyn was a wild place, man. I mean, it still is, but it was a different world back then. I think. Got another. I guess it's kind of shiny. I'll put it with the other ones. We'll see. Might have to separate through them. And our last penny of the day is a nice copper cent. Look how bold everything is. Man, that is one of the boldest reverses. What a hard strike, huh? 1970. The whole thing is like very bold. Let me look at that Liberty under the loop. Wow. Talk about spreading. And the L has the blip under it. I think we have, I can't believe our last penny is a double die. I cannot believe our last penny. I'm gonna clean it off a little bit, especially where the Liberty is. I'm just gonna wipe with my shirt to take off any surface dirt. Um, it looks like it has the little line under the L in Liberty, and that is what you want to see. I don't know if you can see it through the camera. Well, let me see if I wiped it off. I might have just wiped it up. Might have been dirt. Oh no, it's there. Uh, can it be post mint? It's not post mint. I think this is a. I see the spreading, and it looks like there's a little line under the L. So let's look at the little L, the little line under the L. See if it's there. Okay, we got 1x. Let's go a little higher. Let's go to 2x, and we're on 3 illumination. Let's lower that to 2 illumination. All right. Where's that? There we go. Yeah, you can see it right there. All right, let's go to 3 illumination. Excuse me. Let's go to 3 illumination and 3x power. And then we'll go to copper coins to see if we see it. I'll take a picture of this. All right, so the question is that the little extra line? And how about the other letters? All right, it seems really too bright. Let me take the illumination down a little bit. All right, anyway, let's look to see if we see the little blip on the L. It doesn't look like, it looks like there might even be some separation on the L there. But let's get to copper coins. What year was this? 1970? And either it's going to say spreading on the Liberty and the little line under the L, or it's not. That's it. 1970. So I go to the date guide and copper coins, and I go to P1DO, and what do we got? I'll show you in a second. Hold on. So here you see it's showing the little blip on the top of the L. We have the little blip under the L, even though this does look like a similar L. And again, in only $3. They're not worth that much. I have to check above the 7. Let me look above the 7 right now. I really don't see it on the 0 possible separation on the north. Let's keep going. Oh, and here's the L over here, which I was pointing to before. And even here, you can see a little bit. Even here, you can see a little bit of a line there. But let me look at the front of the L. See, I think there's something on the front of the L. On the date, I thought there was some separation up here. They're showing it on the inside of the 0. Again, only $3, right? $3. That an extra fine condition is $3. This is AU, maybe 50, maybe MS 60. So $4 or $5 if it is one of these double dies. There is spread. Oh man, it's the spreading. It does have something like this, so it could be a class 5. It doesn't have shelving like that though. The E in we. All right, let me check that. I don't know. There's spreading throughout the whole thing. Oh, here goes the north. Remember? Oh, the 7. It doesn't have it on the 7 though. Oh, look at that. There's spreading on it, man. It does have something over here. I think this is a double die. I'm looking for the exact one. Extra thickness, in God we trust. I don't know. Again, I'm seeing spreading. I can't find. I don't know if I found the exact one. I see it in the date, so I'm definitely going to put this into a flip. All right, so let's end there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please click like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Special thanks to all the members for the continued support. I really appreciate it. God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.